What's going on, everyone? This is Impulse, and welcome back to HermitCraft Season 6. I've started the episode today here in iTrade because I believe it needs to be restocked yet again. And yeah, all the emeralds have been bought out, so we got some restocking to do. It's a constant chore, I tell you, but you know what? It's a good chore to have. You can see business is booming. We got Ren in here doing his thing. Excellent. He's probably wanting some of these emeralds, actually, to be stocked, so we need to refill this up. But I gotta say, guys, I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I know last episode I mentioned that I was a little under the weather, and I'm feeling much better now. And I am still a little, clogged up. The sickness is probably going to hang out for a little bit and keep me, stuffed up and that kind of thing. But I'm feeling a lot better. So I am happy to be here on the server again, getting some things done. And today we are going to do some building, which I'm looking forward to. Let's see here. That's not bad at all. Oops. Oh, this is always so difficult. How do we get it to be perfectly 8 emeralds? 9. It skips from... Dang it. It skips from 9 to 7. That's not going to work. All right, job well done. It's restocked, and we have over a stack of diamonds from that. Mumbo is looking for some... What is he looking for? Melon and pumpkins, it looks like, and have 2 stacks of each. So he only needs a couple stacks of each. I can definitely hook him up, so let's head back to my base and grab what he needs, and we'll help Mumbo out today. Alright, so I know he said he only needed a couple stacks, but we have plenty, so we might as well go ahead and just give him more than he bargained for here, of course. I mean, we're not really doing much with these pumpkins anyway. So he did say pumpkins and melons. And yeah, we got plenty in here, and we're getting plenty more. I haven't really been using these for trading like I thought I would. I don't really need them. Typically what I do for the emeralds is use the gold and rotten flesh trade with the clerics. So that seems to me to be the best way for me to collect those. So alright, let's see if we can find Mumbo and give him what he's asking for here. Alright, Mumbo's somewhere here in the hub. We have our boxes of pumpkin and melons to give him. It looks like that might be him across the way. There we go. Is he jumping up and down trying to get my attention? Here we go. Alright, I found him. And we'll just toss these at his feet. He's probably going to be a little shocked that we're giving him more than he bargained for here. Yeah. He's shocked. That's Mumbo, and that's Mumbo's shocked face. At least he's got his mustache on. All right, there we go. He's hooked up. Always fun to help a fellow hermit. All right, now that the distractions are out of the way, let's get back to something we started working on last episode. We're not going to do too much with it today. I got another project in mind, but I do want to show you some updates that I've made because you guys are amazing and had some great suggestions. So first, I wanted the ability to launch out of my bubble elevator with my trident, and I couldn't seem to get that to work last episode, and I think I fixed it if I can time it right. There we go. That is so awesome. All right, so let me tell you how I fixed it. First of all, I brought up another water source and just made it half slabs. This probably wasn't really that necessary, but I did it anyway. But the source under it is actually missing. So the bubble column, even though it looks like it's coming to the top, I don't really think it is anymore. So I took out these 2 top sources and then just put in this top one so it flows down. And because of that, we don't actually have like a full bubble elevator. The last set of water is just regular water and not bubbled water, even though it kind of looks like it in the with the particles there, but I don't think it is. And so now when I see the netherrack, I can do that, and sure enough, I can shoot straight up, which is amazing. So yes, somebody gave me that tip and says it pretty much works every time for them because of that, and it looks like it is working just fine now. I probably want a little better indicator of when to release other than those netherrack blocks. Maybe I'll put some like sea lanterns in or something like that. But also, a lot of you had the idea of using waterlogged stairs to hold the water in, and then making a 3x3x3, I guess, chamber to fly through, which should definitely help with propelling ourselves in these little air stations. All right, there I had to sleep real quick. All right, let's see if we can launch ourselves out of here. You can see I'm not getting like shot up. I'm actually being kind of held in here. So that's what's allowing us to do this. Oops, I forgot to activate my wings. But now we can, we'll fly through here. We'll do Cheaty Rocket, and we can fly through this, and let's see if it's any better. Yes, look at that. We went right through. That was no problem. right? Let's see. Let's turn around and see if we can make it back in F5 mode even. If I don't hit my head. Okay. Not so good that time. All right, let's shoot up out of the water. This was another thing you guys said, was if we do this course over water, what's going to stop the other hermits that are playing this race or whatever we end up putting together from just going and using the ocean only instead of using these? So maybe we will have to do this over land? Oh, gosh. Still fairly difficult to do this, I say. Let's see. Might just take practice, and that might be a good thing, right? But I like the design. It's much more sleek. Oh, geez. I think in this case, I think it's a good design. It looks good. We may want to cover up some of the waterlogging piece with some other blocks because it looks kind of glitchy. But let's see. I just want to get it once for you guys. There we go. Okay. So the one thing is the water is flowing down, and it kind of pulls you towards those bottom blocks. But that may be part of the trick too, is like making sure that you head in towards the top and don't actually hit the bottom. In that case, I didn't get a release off of my Riptide. But yeah, some great ideas by you guys. Really appreciate that. I'm glad that we talked about it last episode and just, you know, kind of presented a rough idea to you and you kind of helped polish it. So I'm going to put this on my back burner for a moment and, you know, continue to formulate how I want this to play out as far as, you know, what kind of game we make out of this and that kind of thing. But I think design-wise, we are on the right track of using these kind of recharge stations, and I am really happy that we were able to fix my bubble elevator to launch me out of, because I've been looking forward to being able to do that for quite some time now. Okay, so this is what we're going to be doing today as a project, something I've been putting off for a while, and it is time to just go ahead and wrap this thing up. So we need to build a second story because there's a whole nother ring of patrons that are going to need to be recognized at some point, and I want to go ahead and take care of that and then try to figure out what we're going to do for the outside. So almost hopefully wrap up this building. Probably not all the way. I got a feeling the exterior is going to take a lot longer than I anticipate, but we're going to start working our way towards that because, yeah, like I said, I've been putting it off too long, and the lag from, I'm assuming it's just the light updates, is absolutely incredible. Maybe it's from the armor stands and the heads, I don't know, but basically every time I come through that portal, it takes like 3 or 4 seconds before I can even move. And one of these times, I'm sure there'll be a creeper waiting for me, and it's going to be a very sad day. So I'm kind of hoping that once I get this thing kind of covered up, that lag goes away, but at least we'll find our answer. We'll find out whether it's an armor stand / head thing, or if it was lights from all the redstone. I don't know. We're going to find out. But yeah, first thing I need to do is figure out how to build up a second floor of this thing, and I just realized I'm going to need a lot of redstone lamps. I didn't think of that. There we go. Redstone lamps acquired, and second floor has been complete. I found a cleric in my base and did a bit of trading, so we were able to take care of that. No problem. I didn't do anything spectacular with the second floor. Just basically carried the design straight up. Did this little ledge of stairs around to give it a little bit of trim here, I guess. And yeah, the lights are basically going to stay on. We're not going to do anything with that, so you can see those will stay on the entire time instead of turning off. I think that's fine. I don't think it needs to have anything. But yeah, you can see these are still working, even though now they're hitting their heads on those as they come up. And yeah, we need to put all the armor stands and things like that up there and get them named and all the heads generated. That's going to take some time, so I don't think we're going to get that done today. But I will get started on it at the end of the episode. Next up is the fun part, and I say that sarcastically because it's probably my least favorite thing to do in Minecraft, or one of my least favorite things to do anyway, and that is ceiling design. I think the reason why I don't like doing ceilings is because you have to scaffold everywhere you go, and it's not 1.14 yet. We don't have the bamboo scaffolding, which I'm looking forward to, by the way. I think that's going to help. But, yeah, we need to do a ceiling design. I'm going to have probably a lot of scaffolding. Scaffolding, if I can say the word. Ooh, I thought I had more netherrack than this. Probably going to need more than that to get up there. But, yeah, next up, ceiling design. So, here I go. All right, there we go. Got the ceiling all in, and it's okay. It's good. I like it. I tried to keep it flat, but also semi give it definition by doing the glass and then kind of mimicking what's on the floor, but not as busy of a pattern. But you can see one issue is that it is pretty dark up there, but that's okay because I did a little redstone, and we got a nice lighting system that flips on when we come in here. So yeah, that's going to be taken care of. That looks absolutely cool. I love the little animation of the lights coming on in conjunction with it kind of spinning around the room. So let's see that in reverse now. It just fades out. I love it. I love it. Yeah, this top row, like I said, there's static lights, and I think that's going to be good. I think that's going to be okay, because most time what's going to happen eventually, I think what I'm going to do here is I want to have a nice big door, like a big piston door that we add on. And so as we come up to this thing, I think we'll start, you know, not stepping up to it, but we'll come in a little bit higher. So I'll have to do some terraforming or something here for the entrance. And you'll come up and you'll basically, you know, walk up, maybe step on a pressure plate. And at that point, the door would open in a nice big animated sequence. At the same time, after the door opens, you'll see this this action happen that we're getting used to. And that's how you'll enter the room. So it'll basically be, you know, semi-dark except for these top lights until you enter in, and then as you leave, you really won't catch the turning off sequence. But this would basically do that in reverse as you came out and shut the door, and that would be perfectly good. So that's coming along pretty cool. Let's just take a look now at what the outside is going to entail. I am super nervous about the size of build we're going to need to do around this thing because of how big it is. Yeah, that's a pretty big building. That is a big building. You can see the redstone I did on top. I've got all these droppers because I wanted their texture down below, and droppers cause less lag than furnaces do. So that's why I did that. So yeah, we got all these droppers. I don't know if this causes, let me see. I don't know if this causes any sort of noise when the lights turn on up here. Let's find out. Oh yeah. I guess there's a little bit of dropper noise that happens when the lights turn on, but you don't really notice because of all the pistons that are firing. But yeah, all this is going to have to be encased now with an actual structure, because now we have even more redstone that's just kind of hanging out, and we want to definitely hide that. So I was thinking about getting to that today, but honestly, this has already taken me much longer than I thought it was going to take to do all this. I had to get all the resources for the droppers and all the redstone lamps and things like that and wire it all up. It looks really cool though, doesn't it? The exposed redstone, I think, it kind of looks cool. But yeah, no, we definitely need a real shell of a building around this to make it look good. So I'm going to continue to push that down the to-do list, maybe a few episodes from now. I got other things I really want to get to. And also, I've been notified by Xisuma that his mini golf deal is now open for business. So I wanted to get over there and claim a plot before they get all taken up, because I definitely want to get in on the mini golf action. I did that a couple seasons ago when Zul'jin set it up, and it was a lot of fun. So I want to make sure I throw my name in the hat, and that's also going to be on our to-do list very soon. So let's head over to where the mini golf is set up and pick a plot. All right, we're arriving in the winter-themed area and immediately greeted by what looks to be a snow globe, which is pretty cool. I'm guessing that's probably a false symmetry thing. And this looks like the golf course. And I just want to real quick take a look at some of these other things here. Like a gingerbread house, there's a giant tree, there is snow everywhere. This is great. And you can see it looks like Xisuma has created all these different plots here, and each plot is going to be a hole. So there's a whole bunch of signs over here. I bet this is his instructions. Let's take a look. It says hole 1 Xisuma complete almost. And then, oh, this kind of matches, I'm assuming this matches the plots. Like this is like a smaller scale version of what the plots actually are back there potentially. And let's see. Oh, tutorial area. Okay, please watch Xisuma's episode. Yep, I actually did. I watched his episode. Welcome to Xmas Mini Golf. If you want a plot, contact Xisuma, which I did. All golf courses will be judged and prizes given out. There is a bonus score for sloped plots, harder to build with. Yeah, I think I might want to take a sloped plot. That's hard to say. Please follow the aesthetic palette, carpet, colors, and quartz, which I think we're going to see here in the tutorial area. So let's go down here in case you didn't see Xisuma's video. So he's got the obstacle that's going to be laid out in the red carpet here. Green is basically your normal on top of compressed ice or packed ice, how you say it. That's going to kind of give you an idea of what happens, right? Like if you have an obstacle and you see it's a piece of dirt, then when you throw the item, just kind of stops, right? So when you're playing mini golf, you want to make sure that you try to avoid obstacles, which I don't even think I can throw that far. Yeah. So yeah, you definitely want to avoid those on the course. You can see max throw distance. If you're standing over here, goes about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks. So if we were to, stand here in the center of this and try to get like the right angle, maybe that, I don't know. It should go about that far. Yep. I'd say I threw that perfectly. Almost touched the wall. That's pretty good. So yeah, here we go. We got it laid out. Red is an obstacle. Lime is normal. Yellow means it's a functional thing. So we can, use droppers and hoppers and redstone and stuff like that, which of course, I'm going to be doing, and to take the ball and basically bring it somewhere else if we need to. Here's what the actual flag looks like, which is cool. So in order to have your final stroke there, you got to get the ball in there. I think I saw he was using snowballs, which I think looks more like golf balls than ender pearls. So maybe we'll stick with that, but we'll see. And then the starting pit will be orange, so that'll mark out where we're supposed to be. I know in the previous time we did this, it was like season 3, I think. This was actually lower. It was like we used soul sand under here. Instead, if this was grass, we could make it a path block, and I think that would lower it, and then minus the carpet, and then you wouldn't accidentally step up on here. So I think I might suggest that or just do that, because that was a big deal. I remember that being a big deal, because you'd always accidentally step up, and then you wouldn't have like the proper starting point. And so that kind of helped you stop yourself from doing that. So I might do that on mine and then kind of recommend it if that works out. We have what could be moving obstacles, which at this point isn't moving. So you try to throw your ball across here, and if you don't time it right, it's going to get picked up in there, which that looked like it rolled right under it. So not sure what that was about. And then a too high jump. What does that mean? A too high jump. Oh, because it's bubble. Oh, that's cool. I didn't think of that. Oh, that is really cool. So obviously that didn't make it up, so we didn't do a good enough job of that. But that is cool. Using bubble elevators might change the game a little bit. We can use some new mechanics for the golf game. So yeah. All right, yeah, that's definitely getting my head spinning with ideas that we can do. I love the little hole markers. I think he's going to have the whole number on here. Looks like a snowman because it is still kind of Christmas themed. So yeah, that's how we need to build out our plot. Let's go take a look and see. It's nighttime. I don't really want to go out there and have like creepers and stuff blowing this place up. So what did Cub just say? I just want to make sure. Back in a bit. Okay. I thought he was making sure that he wasn't asking people to not sleep or anything. That's something I always check for before I sleep. I don't want somebody that's actually wanting night to get upset with me if I make it day. So, okay. Here we go. Hopefully there's no baddies out here. All right. So these actually say the difficulty bonus on them. It looks like hole 12 is seriously hard. It's got a plus 12. 11's plus 14. 8 plus 16. So 8 is probably the most difficult one. So if we were to go find hole 8, kind of this whole area, 8, 11, like this whole chunk of holes seems to be where there's going to be a lot of elevational changes, which I don't mind because I want to use some fun stuff. So that would be, this has got to be one of them. This has got to be one of them. Let's see. Yeah, let's start up here and we'll take a look. This is hole 6, difficulty of 6. That's not what I'm looking for. Hole 7, and then if we come down here, hello. You want to play golf, buddy? He's so excited about this golf course. Okay. Which one was this? Does it say 8? So 8 was one of the ones that had a pretty high difficulty. It's definitely up on a slope. Now, the hard part is figuring out, so if that's 8, we need to be coming from 7, right? And that's 7. Okay, so if this is the entrance to hole 7, you come in this way, right? You do your hole, and then you end up at the entrance of 8. So this is actually our entrance, as it says. Just trying to make sense of this whole thing. And we need to end up at the entrance of 9, which leads us which way? I mean, we could take the course, go up that way, and then back down this way. That could be a thing. All right. And then we got to get to the entrance of 9, which I'm assuming is this. Okay. I'm thinking hole 8 because it's got a pretty high difficulty. It's got a lot of room to work with. I can do all sorts of stuff. What is this one? Wait, is there going to be something underneath me? Okay, so this is just the supplies for this. Yeah, bonus difficulty of 16. We're gonna do the hardest one, I think. Hole 8 it is. So let's go back and put our name on it, right? We got to make sure that we claim this before any other hermits come along. And let's see. I know it's kind of strange to like. He's going to have hole 1. I'm going to jump all the way to hole 8, but that's the hole I want. So eventually they'll all get, they'll all get done, and ours will be in the mix. So hole 8, and I'll just put, wow, my fingers are not on the right keys. Claimed by Impulse. SV. Smiley face. I like emotes. Emojis. What can I say? All right. So that's done. We've claimed our plot, and that is definitely on our short-term to-do list, as I've been mentioning my to-do list. It's nice to have a to-do list. I got to tell you, this season, I feel like I've always have inspiration to do things, and I have a list of things that I want to do at all times, and I'm just having so much fun. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the season as well. So to finish up today, I'm going to head back to the Patron Monument and get the second floor started with some patrons to be recognized. All right, so now that we have much more room, I was able to finally catch up on getting all the patrons in, at least the ones that have submitted their Minecraft names so we can generate heads. I do have quite a bit of Xbox user patrons, and I think because we can't generate their skins, I still want to get their names on here. So I think I'm gonna reach out to them. So we'll probably have a good section of just Steve heads, I assume, unless there's a way to generate the Xbox skins in here, but I don't think so. I don't think on Java you can do that. But anyway, before we get started here, a bit of house cleaning. I had put in JCat Jovi's head before, and it was a Steve head, and they let me know that their head was actually different. They had changed their name. So there you go, got that updated, and here we go. We got quite a few to recognize today, so we're gonna jam through them. First of all, Flushfoot, he's been around for a while, 2015. Thank you so much. Finally submitted the in-game name to me, so I was able to get you in there. You really belong somewhere in this area, I assume, but at least your second story above it, so you're good. And who else we got here? John P. the Welder, patron since September 24, 2018. We're going to get a lot of Septembers in here, so we'll skip the dates so you guys can read them. Lapis 107, thank you so much. We got Bucket of Blocks. We've also got Bubba the Butt. Nice name, Bubba. I love that. All right. And we got Immortal Donut. Here we're into November now. It's October for Bubba the Butt. Thank you so much. Bloody Giffo. Love the, it looks like a Joker skin there. Joker face. That's cool. SciTech, November 6, 2018. Thank you so much. Concov, thank you so much. Appreciate your support. Boomer55, looking down from up there. That's pretty cool. Renegade 2K10. And we have Belfry. Texas Ranger 98, and am I missing a sign? Oh no, this is a sign for Smitty, November 21st, 2018. So we're definitely catching up here, and as you can see, I have some patrons that haven't submitted their Minecraft names to me yet. So if you are a patron and you want to be on here and you have a Java version Minecraft account, send that to me. If you're an Xbox patron, just let me know and I'll just go ahead and pop your names in here. And as you can see, we do have space for more, so that's awesome. It's looking really good. Really, really good. I like to look at the second floor once we got the armor stands in. Really fills the place up. So yeah, this is turning out great. I think we should do it. We got to do it. You guys know me. Gotta hit the switch one more time and see. I have been reconsidering. Just to let you know, I've been reconsidering turning these top lights off. I think it's doable, and I actually don't think it's going to be too difficult. So I may come back and do a little redstone to do that because it does feel like they should turn off as well. But this place is turning out great. That's going to do it for me today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please make sure you hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe before you go. And with that said, I'll see you guys again next time. Have a good one, everyone.